is like the hardest, grittiest one he's done, like ever.
Like,
if I remember correctly.
So getting into the soul of punk rock here.
It might be, bro.
We really
might
dig deep. Okay, all right. Well, let's go find out. Let's go spelunking into the punk rock soul.
Into Brandon's cave.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, welcome to 307 Reacts. I'm Matt. That is Chris.
Yo.
And, that had to have made it in the edit. Well, it's my edit, so it definitely made it in the edit. And if you haven't been here before, welcome.
Yeah.
This is one of our last episodes, so we appreciate you being here. So if you're not, for anyone that's uninitiated, essentially we're going to film out this week of episodes, so you guys will see this week. Then at the end of this week, we've got a special video for you guys kind of explaining what's going on. So stick around with us for the end of this week. And then with that being said, the channel is not going anywhere. The channel is staying here. We are just kind of operating differently underneath our 307 Reacts umbrella. Yeah. We might end up changing the name of the channel, but when you type it in, it'll still be...
Well, I think we'll keep the channel name the same. There's a lot to figure out there, but as far as 307 Reacts, it's going to leave it the same so you guys can always find
We can always have the HTML the same, so you can type in 307 Reacts and the HTML will take you to Snapback Records, and then the page will just operate differently, but that's, anyways, work in progress. We appreciate you being here. On the screen in front of us, it's our boy Brandon Hart. The song is called Down to Size. It's the official music video. As far as our world goes, this is his latest and greatest. By the time this comes out, maybe he's working on another one. I think he said his goal this year was to do one video a month for the entire year, and so far he's right on track. And that's awesome, man. What a cool goal to set. Yeah. And to be able to, like, nail it, too.
Sorry, I got a tattoo that's, like, just itchy as hell, bro.
Did you get a new one?
I got fucking...
Oh. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen any of that.
Fucking armpit, dude,
you got
this
so much shit.
Fucking sucked.
You got 3 new tattoos. It's all wet. Oh no, it's just peeling. Okay.
Yeah, it's all peeling, bro. It's still new, but yeah, itchy as fuck right up in here. I tell you what. Son.
All right, well.
Yeah. So anyway,
Kenna Booker down at Ink Spot.
That's it.
As of right now, again, it's just as the day we make this video.
Who knows, bro?
Things change. Things happen.
Things change in this town fast.
Pretty quick. So. All right, we appreciate you guys being here. There's a bunch of useful information in our description, as well as our Patreon link. If you're not subscribed to our Patreon, now is the time. As we make this transition, we're going to be filming a lot of Patreon stuff. Should have been filming this week, but I just dropped the ball on it, essentially, because that's kind of how I do. But starting this weekend, I am filming a Patreon episode for the build in the Camaro. We are continuing that. It is happening. So now's the time to subscribe to that. We are going to be focused pretty heavily on that side of things as we go through this change. So. Yep. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe. We need it now more than ever. We appreciate you being here. Let's see what Brandon's got to say.
Let's get it. Oh, a bass tone, bro.
Okay.
There's a killer on the street in the picket line. On the 6 o'clock news and they streaming live. Trying to fix your brain, better fall in line or else. One hand washes while the other dries. It's a day-old story, but it's fresh with lies. Trying to fix your brain, trying to solve for size or else.
Dude, hell yeah!
Listen to me now. This is not our agenda. This is not for our game. This is rats to the cheese. Soapboxes on the street and they're stacking high. It's not about who's right when you're left with lies. Trying to pitch their game. Once they get inside, it's done. One side wins while the other dies. Not about your life, so don't even try. They got a box so size, lay you down inside, farewell.
It's got so much influence in it. I hear so much going on. From Green Day to Offspring to Bad Religion to, I mean, there's
Nixon Rodeo has a vibe that's a lot like this.
For sure. Yeah. I can hear a lot of what Brandon has said in his live streams about like the bands that he likes to listen to or that he kind of grew up on. Yeah. I can hear a lot of that coming out in this, dude. And honestly, like a little bit of aggression going on in there. I don't know, who was it? Evan Morgan, producer?
Yes.
Do you think is he still doing the work for...
We can check the description.
If he is, and he's doing those drums, dude, and those are like live recorded drums, then damn, dude, he's on it. Some of those fills are like... They're good, man.
They're good.
This song's got a really good drive to it. I like it a lot, man. Have you been picking up on messages?
Yeah.
I've just been vibing with the jam.
So basically, it's a very, like, as far as the message goes, very Tom McDonald type of. He's like, yeah, as people come like going live talking about all the things that are happening and like you better fall in line and you better shut the fuck up because you know what you have to say isn't important and this is the right issue and this is like, and you know he does the one hand washes while the other dries and it's one of those symbolic things of like, oh, look over here, but then you know something happened in the background over on the other side.
Okay.
Just kind of like how crazy the world is and like, hey, maybe we should cut some of these dudes down to size.
I feel like that's been his last couple. I've just been like, you know, like normal ones was kind of that way too. Like we're, you know,
it's like be yourself, stand up for yourself, like,
yeah,
do your thing,
like
like
do your
don't
thing.
be afraid,
be proud
like,
of who you are, and you know what makes you different, and that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I really like the vibe with the Hangover gang going on right now with the can't cancel us, you know, like be yourself and you know maybe we need to like you said cut some people down to size because they're you know getting a little loud over there in the corner, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
for somebody not working for a living.
Yeah. Getting a little loud over there. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
Farewell.
It's very anti-establishment. I like it. Yeah, that's sick, dude. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, dude. Damn, Brandon.
Damn, that's it, bro.
Dude.
Damn. I needed one more. I needed that chorus to come back around one more time. That was sick.
Dude, that was super sick.
Now, let me point this out to you, okay?
Okay.
Did it feel like the vocals were a little buried in the mix? It felt that way to me. Now,
let me just pop in really quick and just let me just
pop in, see what you think. The chorus is better for sure.
Yeah.
This is not our agenda. It's not about who's right when you're left with lies. Trying to pitch their game once they get inside, it's done. One side wins while the other dies. Not about your life, so don't even try. They got a box so size, lay you down inside.
Yeah, maybe it could be some of the effects they're using on them that just kind of, you know, some of the distortions or something that they're using on there that that kind of buried into the mix a little bit.
Here's my theory, and I started noticing it when we uploaded our cover.
Okay.
Because what was the one complaint that we had about our cover?
The vocals were.
The vocals need to be
a little louder.
Yeah. But when we had it before we uploaded, it sounded great. Like no issue.
That's a YouTube compression, you think?
I think YouTube changed their shit so the LUF ratings are different.
Yeah, I'm sure. As things get louder and louder, you know, they have to keep compressing stuff, and when you keep adding compression into stuff, it affects different elements of the mix way differently, like wildly, especially depending on how you recorded it.
Yeah.
And our stuff is very bare bones recording, which I imagine Brandon's, from the sound of it, is a similar style. You know, like bare bones, nothing big, no big giant frills or anything, just like some tasteful editing and just straight into the box, pretty much.
Yeah.
And when you start adding just so you come out with compression on your final mix, and then you put it into a program that's going to compress your compressed final mix. You start adding these layers of compression. All of a sudden, you get weird guitar tones that are spiking out here and there, and you get your vocals start getting like folded in on the inside. Yeah. So
I think YouTube changed their shit so the LUF ratings are a little different.
They definitely might have.
So if you guys are in a band and are producing some heavy shit, really push those vocals to the top.
Yeah.
And hopefully
it's probably
come
gonna
out.
honestly for your in studio mixes, it's probably gonna sound like uncomfortable. Like vocals are probably gonna be like, man, those sound like they need to come down a little. And when you're at that level, that's probably close to how everyone's going to need to hear it.
Now that's going to be just your YouTube mix.
Could be, and depending, I mean, you think about it, most people are listening through Spotify or YouTube on their phone. And I think Spotify does the same thing. I'm not sure.
Spotify doesn't seem to be as harsh.
Their ratings aren't they're not like as compressed, I don't think.
Yeah.
YouTube is just doing like some big fat compression across everything to get all the videos the same, which I guess when you're dealing with video, you kind of have to. So, yeah, just keep an eye out on that when you're going up to YouTube.
Not to say, Brandon, that this was a bad production, because it wasn't. I just felt like I had to focus more on the vocal in this one than I did the other one.
There's some, like I said, there's also, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, if you come across this, but I believe there's like in some parts there's some unique distortions and things going on in the vocals as well, which could be running into the guitar a little bit or something like that. Mixing's hard. Mixing's hard, man. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, dude. Mixing is so hard, man. There's definitely a finite science to it, and you got to get all the pieces to line up just right in order for it to work really well. And luckily, we're at a point in technology where we're getting some really nice plugins that help a lot with that. Yeah. I can't imagine how these guys had to do it back in the day, man. When you had to do everything on boxes and knobs and
to tape.
I mean, I still have all those things. They're just digital versions of that now, and there's no cables or wires or mics. It's just like run the program, and now it sounds like it should have back in the day, on the old boards and stuff. So kudos to the old mixers. Kudos to the current mixers for making everything sound awesome. It's a tough world. Mixing is crazy. It's a beast, and
Yeah, that was a badass song.
Very good, man.
It will be on my Spotify for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to add Billy Wilkins. I need to add some Brandon Hart. I need to update my Apple playlist because every time we get on here, I'm like, dude, I gotta add that. And then I think about it the next day. I'm like, I never added it. So my phone's sitting right here. I gotta go in and do it. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, man. That was a great song. If you guys enjoyed today's episode as much as we did, go to Brendan Hart's Down to Sights official music video on YouTube. First. Go to the comments, and go, we want to collab with 307 Reacts. And then come on back and leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang, and we'll see y'all next time. Bow.
#hangover collab.